We are a mobile app development company specialising in solutions for the licensed trade, retail and hospitality industries.
Well, logajob.com has employed 3 central concepts which have been recognised by the venture capital community in Silicon Valley as being core for Web 2.0, Web 3.0.
My business is aimed at solving a problem for physiotherapists, basically trying to develop a software program where physios can email exercises, videos of exercises to their patients.
I think the Endeavour program, like there's many programs at the moment which are designed to help startup situations, and all of these programs are really, really useful programs. They're really fantastic, and that many years ago, certainly when I set up my business, these programs didn't exist. And what these programs are doing for people is they're enabling people to connect in a way that they maybe haven't before.
It's a great opportunity to meet the best entrepreneurs in the country, and I find it a great help so far, and I've learned a lot from it, and I hope to learn a bit more.
Yeah, when I look at the Endeavour program, if the Endeavour program was around when I was starting the business, it would have been a huge help to me. Last year I met John McGuire, who's one of your Endevourees from last year. John, and I've seen the help and the assistance and the coaching that he's got from the program. I actually think it's a phenomenal program, and I would love, if that had been available when I was probably starting, it would have made a huge difference in a positive way, very positive way.
It's very hard to pick, a few like most important things that you might say to somebody when you're starting a business. What's the most important thing that you should do? It's very hard to pick one or two, and I guess it depends at the stage that you're at. And one of the big things that the two, I suppose, most important lessons for me at the early stages were, one was to ask for help, because more often than not, an awful lot of people, they don't ask for help when in actual fact they should ask for help. So asking for help at the early stages would be my number one. And my number two would be like to constantly circulate throughout your network. So establish yourself a network of people who you know, and spend as much time as you can like circulating through that network and telling people about the steps and the progress that you're making as you go along the journey.
Ireland is not really a market. It's too small. It doesn't behave like a proper market, and therefore people have just got to pick somewhere that has enough people to represent a sizable market. The notion that you can own 100% of the Irish market and that you'll be rich is not correct.
I think you really need to stay focused on what you're trying to do. You need to be very passionate about it. You need to find something you really believe in, because people see that in you. And you then need to be able to articulate your story very, very well. You need to make sure that you can convince people that you earn their trust and confidence for you to be able to get them to buy into your business, whether it's as an investor, whether it's as a customer, whether it's as a supplier, whatever. You really have to be able to get them to believe in you.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think there's any, there's a downside to starting a business in a recession. Look, there'll always be ups, there'll always be downs. Being an entrepreneur isn't easy. If it was, anybody could do it.